What's going on, guys? We have some more Minnesota Vikings franchise today, taking on the Chicago Bears, who are ranked last in the NFC North, but still 3-5, still very much in this race. In their last game, they lost to the Atlanta Falcons 37-31. Very eventful first half and a very much more modest second half. And so we'll head on over to Soldier Field for a night game as we try to bounce back from that loss last episode against the Detroit Lions. And because I've had a lot of requests for it, I will be playing the Pro Bowl at the end of the season. Just wanted to throw that out there. But here we go into the action. Minnesota Vikings ball, 3rd and 8, and there's a completion to Percy Harvin. And that's great to see because the Vikings offense has been struggling as of late, especially early in games. But they have another 3rd and 6, and Ponder looking right, and there's a great pass to Percy Harvin once again. His second 3rd down conversion on this drive. And now 1st and 10 from Chicago 49. Good protection over the middle. Kyle Rudolph. What a catch. A second-year man out of Notre Dame. And now they have 3rd and 8 and going over the middle. Once again, Percy Harvin, a major spark on this drive. And he gets hurt. And Percy is one of our major offensive playmakers. And as you can see here, torn rotator cuff out for the season. As soon as we had that spark on offense, it completely gets snatched away from us. Adrian Peterson caps off the drive with a touchdown. Minnesota up 7-0, but to lose Percy Harvin for the rest of the season is very, very critical. And Cutler going over the middle, that's Matt Forte with the catch, but Minnesota's defense gets him after 8 yards. Chicago off to a slow start. And Minnesota with the ball once again. 1st down handoff goes to Adrian Peterson, makes a cut, and that's another 1st down. We got a good 12-yard gain out of that. And 1st and 10, rollout play action for Christian Ponder, and he waits a second and throws to Kyle Rudolph as he gets some separation, turns upfield and gets a big catch. Rudolph playing great as of late. I'm really liking his play. And 1st and 10, Ponder, more great protection, and Burris with a one-handed snag over the middle of the field. That's when you know things are going good. When you're marching down the field and you're just getting one-handed catches and guys are making plays, that's when you know you're having a good time. And we got 10-0 now after a field goal on that last possession, and 1st and 10 for Jay Cutler. He's got good protection, but it eventually breaks down. That's more of a coverage sack than anything, and there's our boy right there, Christian Ballard. He's been a major playmaker this year on defense since I gave him that starting spot, and Kevin Williams gets Matt Forte. And they would eventually punt, and Barner fields it from the Chicago 49. And so we're going to have great field position here. He spins all the way up to the 28-yard line. We would add a field goal, making it 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. So our offense looks to be back on track. And even though Percy Harvin's out, we have a little bit of upside with guys like Kyle Rudolph and Adrian Peterson, obviously. But we need someone to step up and fill in that void that Percy leaves now that he's out for the year. And now Kenyon Barner's got another good punt return, and I saw the flag from the start, but I got greedy and just kept running and doing spin moves, and he fumbled the ball, and now the Bears have it, and they give it to Matt Forte, and they finally get a good play. There's a 1st down for Matt Forte. And now they go 2nd down, and Cutler back to pass under pressure. Remy Ayadel now being a backup, but there he makes a good play. And the Vikings do have very good front 4 depth, but we would like to get our personnel better in the secondary and the linebacker. And now Ponder is off to run. The bubble screen wasn't open, as they usually aren't, and Ponder just takes off, gets a big chunk of yards. And now handoff goes to Adrian Peterson. He cuts up field, gets a 1st down for the Vikings. There's 13 yards. They're inside of the red zone. And now I try to do a jet sweep to Emmanuel Arsenault. It's a play I like to do with Percy Harvin. Probably work better with Devin Aroma should do. I'm not sure what his acceleration is compared to Manny's. But anyways, we got going out to Lorenzo Booker, one of my favorite 3rd down running backs, and he gets us a 1st down. And now handoff goes to Toby Gerhart. So all 3 running backs making plays on this drive. It's a real team effort out there. So we got 20-0. Chicago getting throttled at home, and there's our boy Christian Ballard. He has been playing relentlessly. 3rd and 8 now. Cutler back to pass under pressure once again. That's Chad Greenway. And the blocking from Chicago has just been atrocious. 2nd and 3. Ponder goes out to Gerhart. Spin move and a broken tackle, but he fumbles the ball. Luckily, we get it back. So we catch all these breaks and are making good plays. And that's really how you blow out teams. And We're continuing to play well here in the first half. Now 1st and 10, Ponder back to pass under pressure, and he goes over the middle. That's Visante Shenko, the veteran, for a first down. Now we're inside of the 10-yard line. Got 3rd and goal. Ponder over the middle. Great pass to Emmanuel Arsenault. He's going to be filling in some for Percy Harvin. On the side, he's going to go in the slot between him and Aroma should do later. Now 1st and 10. We're in the second half now. It's 27-0 Minnesota, and Roy Williams catches a first down. So Chicago has a little bit something going. And then play action, Cutler over the middle, picked off. Jamel Fleming, the rookie out of Oklahoma, and I just looked it up. He is a multidisciplinary studies major with a 34-inch vertical leap. There is some fun facts for you. So Minnesota with the ball once again, and Adrian Peterson cutting a spin and a first down. Consistent play from the Vikings offense in this one. AP goes up the middle again, and there it's a 7-yard gain, and oh no, we can't have both playmakers go out in the same game. Luckily, it's just a low back strain. He's only out for this game, but that is still very scary. Harvin and Peterson are the main center points of our offense, so we can't have them go down, especially when we're playing pretty well and can go to the playoffs. But now the Bears have the ball, and they have marched down the field, and now Johnny Knox catches a pass from Cutler, his first on the day. That puts Chicago in a goal-to-go situation, and then Matt Forte caps off the drive with a 7-yard rushing touchdown, and he looks all excited, but he apparently hasn't seen the scoreboard. And here's Cutler back to pass, plenty of time, and I don't know how Donald Butler gets matched up out wide on Roy Williams. I must have called some weird formation. I did not see that, and he got burned as he should have, and now they call a screen pass to him when I ran a zone. Perfect call, and Roy Williams caps off the drive with a touchdown. So now it's 30-15. They have clawed themselves back into the game, but we're looking to halt that comeback with a first down to Toby Gerhart. And now we hand the ball off to Gerhart on 3rd and inches. Plenty of running room for him. That left side is so much stronger now with Nate Potter and Steve Hutchinson. And Chicago would eventually get the ball back after a field goal, and Cutler finds Matt Forte working on Donald Butler, and that's going to be a first down to the 21-yard line. And they find themselves on 2nd and goal. Cutler over the middle. That's a touchdown tonight. And now Chicago only down by 12 points, but Minnesota has the ball, looking to finish this off. Ponder over the middle is a first down to Visante Shenko, the reliable tight end. And eventually Chicago gets the ball back, and I got to question the decision-making here. 4th and inches, and he kicked that long field goal. I knew it wasn't going to be any good. So that's one of the things, though. You can't help the computer play calling. I mean, it's on all Madden. I can't do anything more. And Ponder, pretty good day. 1 touchdown pass. Toby Gerhart had most of the workload after Adrian Peterson went down and had 17 carries. And Roy Williams is your game's leading receiver. Percy Harvin could have done some more damage. Those 3 catches there were on our first drive, and then he's out for the season. That sucks. And Christian Ballard with another great game. Obviously, he's on a hot streak. 2 sacks again in this game. And I didn't even think twice when I was playing the game, but I found this when I was editing, and Matt Stafford was player of the week. Now, I don't know what happened to Landry Jones. I mean, he finished the game that we played against them, and they destroyed us, so I'm not sure exactly why Matt Stafford was playing so much, but I'll look into it, and I'll be sure to tell you guys in the next episode when we play against the Green Bay Packers. So, in the top left-hand corner here, you could check out our last game against the Detroit Lions. And in the bottom right, we have mini games from Madden 12, a mode many people probably don't know about. So you can check out those videos, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Vikings Franchise.